The Philadelphia Eagles should make one more major free agent signing this offseason, and that signing is safety Justin Simmons. Because Justin Simmons is exactly what the Philadelphia Eagles need after trading CJ Gardner Johnson. Now, I know that the idea of trading CJ Gardner Johnson did not sit well with Eagles fans. Hell, when they made the move, it ruined my entire day that day. But then I got to thinking, what can the Philadelphia Eagles do next? Because the main reason this team traded CJ Gardner Johnson had nothing to do with CJ's talent, his fit with the team. This was a money move. This was a move made so when it's time to pay Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, the Eagles have a fighting chance of doing so. The Eagles know that they need to replenish young talent throughout the draft, especially on the defensive side of the ball, now that the offense of Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, and the offensive line is locked up for the next 3 to 4 years, depending on who it is. They have to rebuild the defense through the draft. But I also think they could rebuild the defense on these one-year veteran deals of guys who are looking to get a ring. See, a lot of times in NFL history and just sports history, the team that is best poised to go to a Super Bowl gets guys on discounts, gets the veteran players on one-year deals. And CJ Gardner Johnson was on a 3-year deal that was backloaded in terms of cap hit. It was never going to work out contractually to keep him and as well sign the young emerging defensive core talent like Jalen Carter, like Quinyon Mitchell, and Howie Roseman did what Howie Roseman does. He got off of the talent before the value was gone. And I thought that looking back on it, it was a fine move. However, going into next season, in which I am looking for the Philadelphia Eagles to, go back to back, the roster's there. Sidney Brown doesn't feel like that guy to me. Sidney Brown's a fine rotational piece. Sidney Brown's a fine third safety. I love what Sidney Brown does on special teams. But in terms of a secondary that I can truly believe in exceeding at a high level like it was last year, Sidney Brown feels more like a liability. Now, I understand why the Eagles haven't made this move and why they're waiting until after the draft. Because if you can get that guy, Malachi Starks out of Georgia, you do that move 10 times out of 10. Because that is another player who could be a future core member of this secondary. So I get why you wait. But if Malachi Starks goes to the Dolphins, or goes to the Vikings, or goes to one of those teams that's projected to draft him, Justin Simmons is the play here. Justin Simmons, who has experience in a Vic Fangio defense and has had all-pro seasons under Vic. This is a 4-time all-pro safety who is just going to be 32 years old. I'm not saying sign him to a 6-year deal, 1-year deal. That way the cap hit as well doesn't even inflict on a Jalen Carter extension or a Quinyon Mitchell extension. 1-year deal. Bring in Simmons. Have him shore up that secondary. And honestly, Justin Simmons fit next to Reed Blankenship might be better than CJ Gardner Johnson's. Because while we love CJ Gardner Johnson on this channel, and there's no shade at CJ, he is a crash down safety. He is a run stopping safety. The biggest flaw in CJ's game is his pass coverage. Early on in the season, he got beat a ton. And then Vic started figuring out how to use him. That way that didn't happen. But Reed Blankenship is a secure tackling safety. So to have him play more of the crash down, crash out role at safety, and a Justin Simmons, who again is a 4-time All-Pro, and those are in recent years, mind you. That is, 2019, which isn't as recent, but 2021, 2022, and 2023. The last 3 seasons, this guy's been an All-Pro caliber safety. Get him back with Vic Fangio, who he succeeded mightily with. Get him in a situation to win a Super Bowl, which he hasn't done yet in his career. He's made the money. It's time to get the ring. And get him to be the back end coverage safety for this secondary. That would be lethal. Justin Simmons is a player that I think Philly can convince to come on a team-friendly deal, and a guy who can keep this secondary as one of, if not the best in the NFL, and surely would not hurt Super Bowl chances. Obviously, on its face value, Justin Simmons greater than sign Sidney Brown. This is a move that I'm dying to see the Philadelphia Eagles make. I get why they're waiting until post-draft, but if we don't leave that draft with Malachi Starks, if I'm Howie Roseman that night, the second that Malachi Starks is drafted, let's have somebody call up Justin Simmons' agent. Let's work out the terms of this deal. That way I know I don't got to draft another safety. That is the move Philadelphia should be looking forward to making. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Who do you think the Eagles should still be pursuing and signing? Is there draft targets that you want to see the Eagles go after? Let me know all of that in the comment section down below. If you love the Philadelphia Eagles and you're not subscribed to the channel, smash that button. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.